Hi guys, welcome back. More Crash Landing. It's Graham here again. Yeah, I've been busy. I haven't repaired any of the damage I've done, but been really busy. I moved our smelteries downstairs. I'll show you those in a second. I made an excavator, which is a really cool tool because it allows you to excavate multiples at a time, and it's really beneficial for clearing out larger areas. Our sifter is gone. Smelteries are gone. This stuff all has to get moved downstairs. Just haven't done that yet. And I made a tooling forge, which I made the excavator on. So tooling forge is like this. It's just blocks on the outside of a tooling station with some seared bricks. But it allows you to make a hammer, excavator, and a lumber axe. And the beauty about these tools, and a scythe. Yeah, the beauty of these tools is they allow you to excavate larger areas, just like I was showing you there. So you don't need to make them out of iron. You can make them out of any block, and you can see I made mine out of copper. That's why mine's orange. Yeah, excavator takes 4 pieces. I think they're around. There's a tough rod, tough binding in here. An excavator head and a large ply cast. Those you put them in here, you make them out of stone, and then you have to pour gold over top of those onto a it's right here, whatever that is, a casting table. So you put the stone in there, then you pour gold on top to make the cast, and that then you can make it out of whatever you want. The excavators, I made mine out of iron for the time being, just because it has a pretty high durability but a pretty good mining speed as well. Slimes have better durability, but the mining speed's really slow. Ardite is Ardite, I think, is about the best all around. It's got a really good durability and a really good mining speed. But Ardite is expensive, and you don't really have that ability yet. So Cobalt's pretty good too. Yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with it for now. It allowed me to clear out a pretty good amount of space. There's a lot back that way that you can't see. I just did the top level for the time being. And yeah, I got our smelteries down here. And then this kick-ass little thing here. And this kind of replaces the autonomous activator there for clicking the sieve. You know, we still need to be able to right click the sieve, and that's what this thing does. And it uses Steve's Factory Manager. The mod pack is called Steve's Factories, and this is the machine inventory manager, I should say. This is a super powerful little block. It's, you know, relatively cheap. Uses a bit of inventory cables, redstone emitter, redstone receiver, rapid item valve, which is just an item valve with a piece of gold to make it quick, and a block gate. And they're all relatively cheap recipes. They all just kind of use inventory cable and stuff like that. Basic principle of it is that it makes a clock down here. You can see how a really fast redstone clock, you can see how quick it's going. The block gate clicks the sifter, the rapid item valve picks up the stuff. And I have 2 chests, just one for input, one for output. And yeah, when you click on the machine inventory manager, it makes it brings up this window. You can make flowcharts out of it. So let's just make a quick one here on the side, and then I'll talk you through the other one. So the first thing you do is just have any sort of trigger. That's where you start pretty well everything. You know, you have time intervals, or you can either use redstone controlled, and you can see we have a redstone receiver there. Let's just go back to on interval. And then you just connect the two together, starting with the input. Let's use a copper chest. When you talk about inventories, you always have to activate a target, just the way it is. And then we just want to move everything. And going to the wooden chest, because it's inventory, you have to activate it. And blacklisting everything. So that's a really, really simple flow chart. All it's going to do is take everything from the copper and put it into the wooden chest. So let's talk through this. And I understand what's going on, but not well enough to do it, to create it on camera. I had to do it from a tutorial, and there'll be a link below. It's a really, really awesome guy to watch and follow. He's pretty brilliant when it comes to this. So again, we start with a trigger. We're on redstone controlled using our redstone receiver. And then on the high pulse and the low pulse, which is basically on and off from my understanding, we come to what's a flow, this flow control. And all that does is it either, collects the two inputs and outputs one, or splits up, two and makes it five, or inputs the two and makes it one output, or you can take one output and split it 5 ways, or whatever you want to do, which is really helpful when you want to have one trigger going to multiple places. You can have up to 5 outputs. So trigger on the high and the low, which is the on and off, goes to the flow, gives you one output. So every time that trigger is going on or off, it's giving you one signal. Then it comes over to the emitter, which is our redstone emitter there, and then it's not pulse, it's on output. We're toggling, and that's making us the really, really fast redstone clock. That's all that's doing. These two blocks are communicating. And then the lever here just overrides the pulse. And that's all that's doing. It's just making us a really fast redstone clock. So on the output of the emitter there, we're connecting it to an input, which is our copper chest. And we're blacklisting everything out of the chest. And we're putting an output here to the block gate, which is the thing that clicks our sifter. And here, instead of blacklisting, we're whitelisting. We're using both dust and gravel. We don't have any gravel yet, but we'll be getting there pretty quickly. And then when you right click on those, we're specifying the amount that we only want one of either of those to ever go to the block gate. Remember, this is happening really, really fast. So there's going to be lots and lots of, the block gate's going to be clicking lots and lots with just one item though. Same thing we're just following the line across over to the input here. This is where the item valve picks up anything that happens to be in its area. Because, everything, because they're inventories, you sometimes have to specify targets. Just in general, anytime you are dealing with an inventory, you just specify a target. And it generally doesn't matter, but some of the times it does. And then items, we want the rapid item valve to pick up everything, so we just blacklist everything. Blacklist nothing is the correct way to say that, so that everything is going to be picked up. Then we have, from our rapid item valve, we have 2 outputs. The first one being the copper chest, which is where we put our stuff. So the copper chest, we only want dust and gravel to go to. We don't need to specify an amount, because anytime it picks up those, we want them to put it back into the copper chest. And then the other output is the wooden chest there, and we want to put everything else into that output. That's how it runs. There's a clock on the bottom, block gate's clicking the sifter, the rapid item valve's picking up everything, putting dust back into the copper, and everything else into this chest. It's funny, I wonder what happened there. Oh, right. That's from when we put that into sorry, I can't speak right now. What happened there, guys, is that side flow that we made, where we said, take everything from copper and put it into the wood, and that's what moved all that stuff over for us. A little bit silly, but now if you turn this thing on, you can watch it and you can just see how quick this thing is going. The game doesn't even really have time to register how fast it's going. So yeah, that's our awesome, powerful Auto-Sifter. And the real beauty about this is that from the same clock and the same rapid item valve, this thing is expandable, so you can put another block heap beside with another sifter here, and the rapid item valve will pick everything up. So yeah, sifter here. I think I'm going to move our lava generation in between here. I kind of wish I had these a little bit further over, but I think we'll be okay. Then our 2 smelteries side by side, you can see they're paired up with the lava here, so we can just run one fluid duct in between the two, and our lava will flow into the two tanks. The controllers are on this side, because the idea is we're going to run, not necessarily like that, but pipes into them with whitelists. Whitelist the items so that they will only take what they want, and that way everything else can flow into a chest. And I was just thinking that we're not going to put the pipes themselves onto the smeltery controller. What we're going to do is put a hopper and probably a chest on top, just so we have a bit of buffer. When you automate stuff like this and you're piping into smeltery, or there's certain times where we're going to be getting a lot of stuff and certain times where we're going to be getting nothing. So we want just kind of when I say a buffer like that, what I want is an inventory on top that can collect stuff and just kind of manage the difference between a lot of stuff and little stuff, because our smelter only has 9 inventory slots. If we have more than 9 stuff coming to be smelted, we need just kind of a buffer in between to accommodate that. The smelters do move faster in the inventory manager, even with 2 outputs on there. So yeah. The other thing we need to do is get a bunch more drains, because we need 1 drain for every type of liquid we're going to be dealing with, so we need 9 in total. Yeah, lots more work to do. The thing I want to do right now is move the I also made a dolly too. Not really expensive to make, just a bit of iron and a piece of wood. And the beauty about this is it allows you to pick up and move inventories around. So you're not going to be there anyways. So let's put you here for now. It allows you to pick up and move inventories. I shouldn't have picked that one up. Without disturbing the contents, and that's the real beauty of it. So we want to move our cobblestone generator and our lava generation downstairs too. I might do that just here off camera, just because it's going to take me a couple tries to get it in the right shape. So, but yeah, we're winning here, guys. So let me figure this out. I'll put it downstairs quickly, and then I'll run the pipes with you here in a second. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Welcome back here, guys. Yeah, just trucking along. We got our lava generator down here, I guess. Cobblestone and lava generator combo. Yeah, the idea is we want to run it into the smeltery there. But I want to do a couple of things with it as well, because we need lava for other reasons. And we need it at a couple different places, I guess. And the only way... oh yeah, because you have to be an output. Okay, and I'll have to power that block. Okay, so we need lava for a bunch of stuff. Including making netherrack. The only way to make netherrack is to have a bucket of lava and you put redstone on it. Same with endstone. Use glowstone to make endstone. And yeah, bucket of lava with a piece of glowstone makes you endstone. And then we need it to fill up our smelteries. And then we also need to make obsidian. And the same thing with the stone barrel. Lava in a stone barrel will pardon me, lava in a stone barrel with water on top of it will make obsidian. So I think with priorities here, we'll have just a bucket of lava there at all times if we need. Same thing with our tank. So we'll have a bucket of lava there. We can use redstone to make netherrack. We'll have our tank of lava just in case. Then it will come down and it'll fill up our smelteries, and then only then will it fill up the stone barrel. So now that the stone barrel's filling up, we should be able to turn you into a piece of netherrack. you'll start filling up and you will stop. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. So like this can all get filled back in again. Okay. If you see the speed there when we look at the crucible is 0.2. Actually, now that we have a piece of netherrack, we can do that. On a piece of burning netherrack is actually quicker. It's 0.3 millibuckets per tick. And it's expandable too. We just need more crucibles, which we can only make with clay. These unfired crucibles we can make with the porcelain clay. So, yeah. Which you need clay and bone meal for. So, it's expandable. We'll get clay in the future again, but for the time being, we only have the one, so we're making do with that. And so yeah, you're going to turn into my obsidian generator, but I can do that at a later day. And I have this lava that I can put into the system again too now. I'll do that again later. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do is out of our sieve here. I lost cobblestone. I want to move our stuff. Actually, you will power that. And you're on. Okay, that's fine. I should probably drop you one. Further down. And actually, I didn't make a hopper yet, did I? I should do that. Okay, again, kind of what I was talking about before there. Do I not have wood left? I want just a bit of a buffer in the system, just in case. We don't need it just yet, but once we start dealing with more stuff, we will. So iron's going to be in the second one. Okay, so you should actually run one further out instead. And just like that. Okay, so just kind of didn't really prepare enough, I guess, for this. The idea is right now, until I go to the city a bunch more, I get more pneumatic servos. I don't really have much ability to automate our smelteries. We can run one liquid per smeltery right now. Actually, that's right. We can do one per smeltery, which is just fine. And then I want to just kind of move everything else over here for the time being. Yeah, let's see what happens with that. So on this part here, what we're going to do is install a pneumatic servo. I need a piece of iron dust. Okay, in pneumatic servo, we're going to whitelist just iron, use metadata, that's all fine. You don't matter. So only iron will now go into our smelter here. And everything else will pass up this filter and into here. I got redstone in one of the chests. We want, well, we want a barrel for everything eventually, but for the time being, it's only to be that. But now when we turn you on, we should start to see this stuff go out pretty quickly. And because this lever is powering this block, this item duct is turning on. That's how that works. And yeah, this stuff will just kind of move on over here for the time being. I guess I can cheat. So the stones for sure, the salt, blaze powder, stuff we want in the chests. Blaze powder, we'll see what else goes in there for now, but yeah. That's, oh, then we need to automate our iron as well. Let's do that very quickly. So do I need? I need some item ducts, I'll need a lever. Yeah, piece of cake. Okay, casting table goes down here. Okay, cast. I'm gonna come forward this time instead. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we should have a bit of iron. Actually, we can start to see that iron's coming in. That's perfect. So now, just with our redstone clock, you should start to pour automatically. Bone meal is perfect. Everything else is going up here. Glowstone actually would be perfect to go on that barrel. Gunpowder, Certus. Yeah. Okay, just perfect. Trying to get some ingots. Okay, and just like that, we're automating our iron. The way we're going to do this, once we get a bunch more drains and some mag servos, we're going to use fluid ducts with the item filters in it, and we're going to fluid filter the liquid stuff coming out of the drain going into the ingot cast. So that's how that's going to work. Yeah, I think we got some pretty good progress done here, guys. I think I'm going to move the stuff downstairs. I have a lot more digging to do. But yeah, I think we did pretty good for an episode, and we're starting to get a little bit of lava there. I guess most of it's going to go into the smelter right now. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to call an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm having a barrel of fun doing this, guys. I really like this this mod pack. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.